got another product to review. This is a chain that was sent to me from Hipa, and it's over there, Hipa. They have chains, very inexpensive, and I wanted to try one, so they sent me out. I'm going to put it on here and see how it cuts, but basically, I'm just going to show you that really quick. So this is the old chain. Now, one thing I've learned about chainsaws, I'm in no way, shape, or form a chainsaw expert. I'm not an arborist, a chainsaw artist, or nothing. Just a guy who does some things from here and there, and I use a chainsaw from time to time. And what I've come to find out from watching other folks and talking is you got to sharpen your chains quite a bit when you use them. And there's plenty of sites out there that, channels that will show you how to do it. Just look at any of them. I'm not going to go through it because I'm probably doing something wrong. But in a nutshell, you basically just go inside the end part here and go forward, bring it back, but don't drag it, and keep doing that through every single one. And I know there's probably angles and everything. I just get it eyeballed. And also, something that I just recently learned is the tip up here, on top of here, actually needs to be grounded down so you can get it to meet up with that. So that's something new that I just learned. Did not know you had to do that. So there you go. That's another thing you got to do. But there's videos on that as well, so look at those. This is about their chains. Now, this is a really inexpensive chain. When you're talking $20, $15, maybe even more for a regular chain, even an Oregon chain, there's probably no difference in price between that and the Husqvarna chain. Say you're a homeowner or semi-pro or professional, when you go to Lowe's and you go to shop, there's a section in there with the Husqvarna chains and then the Oregon chains, which fit any chainsaw really, as long as they match up with the bar size. And then there's pitches as well, but I don't know a whole lot about that. So I want to just talk about this chain right here. I haven't opened it up yet. They sent it to me about a month ago or so. Had a lot going on, but I wanted to be able to use it. So here you go. This is the chain. Comes in a little baggie like that. I don't know necessarily if yours is going to come in an individual box like that or how it's shipped, but if that's the case, that's cool. So here you go. This is their chain. From the reviews that I've seen, other people use them. They like them. No issues. So I don't know. Just overall look at it. Once you hate that one, you get the little. You got to do this. Take it out. Another one. Ah, come on. I know I did something wrong. There you go. You get the gist of it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You got to keep moving them. It's sharp. You can actually feel the edges on there are nice and cleaned up, nice and sharp already. Well, I don't see any difference between this and a regular chain, another chain. So the only thing that I would be concerned is safety. Is because it's cheap, will break. I don't know that. So I don't see why. Okay. It's got a little bit of grease on it. They must have put oils on it just to keep it from rusting. But there you go. So, but I tell you what, there's somebody who has a product that is like a box that you could put these in. I really want to get one because I hate this part right here when they get messed up like that. And then you got to do all this magic to get it off, Look at that. Come on, one more. There you go. It's like the two rings magic. It's basically. Now on a chainsaw, well, that's kind of sharp. This bottom part is the part that actually grabs the chain and pulls it along the conveyor in here. So this is a line that it goes in the groove and the sprocket pulls it. So that's why I call it chainsaw, because this is a chain and this is a saw. So make sure they're going in the right direction. Your chainsaw usually runs this way, and then the bottom is going in, so that way when it comes through here, actually, I'm sorry, the other way. It goes like that. Yeah, that's right. It goes like this, and then this part's coming in towards you, this part's leaving you. And you get the stuff back here in the chain. When it comes up, it drops it down in out of the ground there. It wouldn't go this way because otherwise it'd be shooting the debris towards you. So it always goes this way. Now your pointed side goes facing that way, and the hook is always facing that way. So to keep that in mind, it's really easy to get that backwards. I've done it many times. when you look at it, you can see it. It's got the ramp goes in the front, which is the digger part, and then this is the actual blade right here that cuts it on the back part, and it cuts it inside there. That's what it does. I may be wrong. I don't know. Correct me. But we're gonna put that on. Really quick. Got one of the little tools that comes with it. Comes with your chainsaw, not the chain. It's usually 2 nuts. Some of them will have 1. That's probably the wrong thing to do. Is you should do it from over here, because you could easily move your hand and take your knuckles out. So there you go. That's from me cleaning it. Look, just running it a little bit, all the oil and grease goes right through it, so it stays nice and lubricated. Ugh. Alright. Let's take her off. Okay. This one's a 16-inch bar, from what I was told. The new ones are 14-inch bars, so let's see. It's a 16. It fits a 16. Yep. I don't think it's a 16, I think it's a 14. Nope, it's a 16, so there you go. I don't know, it's pretty tight. It might be a 14, it might not be a 16. Ooh. Why is that just a little bit shorter? I mean, talking about a hair. Okay, that's a hair shorter, so I think I got the wrong chain. This might be a 14-inch bar, and the description of this thing said it was a 16-inch. So, I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try. Maybe that bar's got too much slack, but that's the factory chain, so. Huh. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't like this kind where it's the way it goes over like that. The other one doesn't do that. The other chainsaw that I have doesn't do that. This part's not on there. It's on the other side. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There we go. Let's get it on there. It's going the right way. It's going the right way. It'll fit. What I will have to do is adjust this because it's not going to go on right. Out. Okay. So there is a screw. Yep. Alright, it's pulled out as far as I can. It's not touching in there. Okay. It fits, but like I said, it's about a ½ inch shorter than your factory blade. The chains, I don't know. Chains don't stretch, do they? Alright, so that means this is definitely going to have to be adjusted. It's not going to go on at all. Got to give it as much play as possible to take it all the way back. Alright. In the hole. You can do that to kind of pull it forward without touching the blade. There you go. Got a little bit of pull, that's what you want. You don't want it to be tight where you can't pull. And you'll know if it's too tight when you go to pull the trigger and your blade's just going like this. It's not spinning. So you don't want it too loose because then it'll fly off. So here we go. Okay. Smaller one, there we go. There she is. That's the hipa chain, and we'll see. I don't know what would be the difference in the way this one's made and the way this one's made. I don't see anything offhand, other than maybe the rivets that go in. Maybe they're stronger on this. I don't know. This is the factory chain that came with it, versus this is the one that I bought as aftermarket. But let me tell you something, when you're out working on a job or you're doing anything, if you could just change out chains versus having to stop and sharpen, make your job a lot easier. Even just doing anything around the house, and you don't want to stop and have to file each one, that's a waste of time when you can turn around and just change out a new chain, which is probably not that much faster, but you know you've got a definite sharp blade chain right off the back and you're good to go and you can continue working. Now of course you don't want to do a lot of that, but that's what you can do. So at the price of that, I'll have to look it up and see exactly how much they charged for it, because I got it for free, but I think they're somewhere around $3 or $4 versus, I don't know, I gotta look, but I know these are like $18, $24 for these. Are very expensive. I think they're even more than that now. I don't know. They're not cheap. And of course they have their other specialty chains too. So I know their manufacturers, Stile and Echo, also have their own as well. But there you go. So that's it in a nutshell. That's the hipa 16-inch chains for the chainsaw. Let's go outside and make a couple cuts and let's see what I think about it. And we'll go from there. probably one of the best chains I've ever used. This is hard wood, and I cut it cross grain, which is you're not supposed to. So that is incredible. Let's do this. Yeah, this is cross grain. I just went through the knots. This is cross grain. Okay, that's really good. For a cheap chain, that being like the low end dollar amount chain. The only thing that I don't know is how well will that chain hold up on everyday use. So for a homeowner, I would say that is the way to go. For a professional, I don't know how long that will last, and so I don't know. I mean, from what I'm seeing, this is one heck of a good cutting chain. I could never get the other chain that sharp. I have to even say the factory wasn't even cutting that good. This is some old wood. This is some hard wood right there. You know, this stuff is probably a little soft, so it'll probably cut through it better. Well, there you go. Here's my opinion. I guess we'll have to see how it holds up, because we'll see. That's the only true test, is how long we'll hold up for, but it's cutting smooth. All right, welcome back. We're back inside here. I just wanted to talk to you about this hipa chain from hipastore.com. Wow, amazing cut. I was shocked. I didn't think that it was going to perform better than the factory chain. I thought it was going to be okay. You know, cut a little bit, probably dull out pretty fast because it's inexpensive. No, it stayed sharp the whole time. It doesn't even need to be sharpened right now after all that wood that I cut out there. And some of it was not good wood to be cutting. It was rotten in some spots, so it was really soft wood in some areas where it's just like cutting through dirt. Now I'm not saying this is the best chains in the world. I don't know, but I'm telling you, what I cut with it, I was very impressed. And I'm just going to say it cuts better than the factory chain. Okay, better than the Husqvarna chain. This is what came with the saw. Okay, I remember when it was brand new the way it cut. I thought it cut good, but not that good. I mean, it cut with force. I mean, really cut. Like so. I like it. Durability, I don't know. Um, I can't imagine the chain breaking. If does, then that would be a problem. But for the price, that's where it would be expected. I haven't heard of anything like that. So far, so good. It seems to be cutting fine, holding up pretty good. That's only one-time use, so I can't say more than that. But I wanted to get use of it really quickly. But I'm going to be using this chain for a long time now and finding out how it's going to hold up. So if anything comes up where it's, wait a minute, I'm going to let you know. Obviously, if you stay tuned to watching further videos from here on out, you'll probably find me using this, and I'll be talking about this chain every time I use it because I'm very impressed with it. I don't even want to sharpen it because I'm afraid I'm going to make it cut worse. It's so nicely sharpened from the factory. I mean, I don't know how they did it, but whatever they're doing, it's better than what the factory's doing. So, interesting. You can put this chain on any chainsaw brand, doesn't matter what you have. And honestly, if you have a lower end chainsaw, you're going to want this chain because it cuts so good that it'll give you more power because the chain's sharp. This saw, I love the way it cuts. And you heard me talking about it. It's the 120. This one actually came with a 16-inch bar. I do not know why the new ones come with a 14-inch bar. I don't like the 14. I think the 14-inch bar is an unbalanced machine. But there's areas where you want to use something like that where you can get in closer. But I think that's more dedicated to a climbing saw. I don't think it should be on a saw like this. You probably could use this, but why would you? They have special saws for climbing, so top handle ones. But anyhow, so this is it was a good video to make because I really got a chance to use it in the type of stuff that I do with these saws. I cut that kind of wood here and there. I may fell a tree once in a while, only if I'm doing it for a job of some sort, but it's rare. And mainly I'm just cutting up sticks or down trees and things like that, or brush and areas where a big branch might be in the way. So this is what I'll use this 16-inch bar for. And I really like the way that chain cut. I'm just going to say it right off the bat. Thank you guys over at hipa-store.com. It's a very good chain. Really did a good job manufacturing that. So, good job. Thanks again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And if you have this chain, I'd like to know if somebody else has it and what they thought. Or go ahead and get one and let me know. Put in the comments down below. And I'd be curious because I was impressed. So, thank you.